Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. Well, it's time for the July Tarotscope readings. So let's start with the first one, the first half of July that goes from the 1st to the 15th, 2025. And always keep in mind, if something does not resonate, take a look at your other placements. The quick links are down below in the description box. Okay, let's start first by seeing what's going on above our heads in the stars and how it's influencing you. And then we'll take a look at the messages from the tarot. So, Scorpio, Venus, the planet of love, is going to be entering Gemini on the 4th of July. This means that it will enter your 8th house of intimacy, transformation, and shared resources. So, emotional connections, Scorpio, are going to intensify. Trust, release, and vulnerability are key. Very important for you, okay? It's a piece of advice. When Venus enters the sign of Gemini, all the atmosphere is very playful. So it will be a good day, a good moment is starting. Then there's going to be a little pause before Venus goes and aligns with Uranus. Okay. This is going to bring to the surface lessons and truths that you've kept inside of yourself or that others have kept, and you might see that. Whatever your belief was that you followed in the area of love, it's going to be questioned or it's going to be refined. Then, on the 7th of July, Uranus is going to shift over and enter Gemini. Now, Uranus is the planet of breakthroughs and of rebellion. The last time this happened was 1941. I think you can remember back historically all the things that happened in 1941 and so on. So, what's happening this time? Because the last time there were major wars and nobody wants that. This time, it's going to spark innovation across technology, across media, AI, education, transportation. So, Scorpio, prepare for a collective awakening because the way we all think, speak, and learn are going to be forever changed. Now, in your specific situation, you're going to start a 7-year awakening around your energetic attachments. Let's say what you really are clinging to. Around finances and also around emotional healing. Okay. Expect a sudden insight and freedom where you once were feeling stuck. Okay. There's an opening. Something's going to happen, Scorpio. On the 10th of July, we have the full moon in Capricorn. Okay. We know that the full moon influences us a lot. It's our satellite, it's the closest. We're going to have a specific reading for the full moon. In the meantime, what I can anticipate is that it's going to activate your 3rd house, and it's going to clarify communication, contracts, or maybe even limited mental patterns that you have, the way you think. The full moon says, let go of the past. Whatever the way you were doing things, the ways of the past, let them go. Rewrite your story. You can. Okay, the full moon is going to help you find the sense of security that you really need and ground long-term goals. Also, remember that to attract success, you need to be consistent and honest. So let go of whatever's not working, Scorpio. You don't need it anymore. Okay, last planet. We're going to take a look at Saturn. Now, Saturn is going to start its first retrograde this year, and I hope it doesn't do another one. It didn't look at the whole year. It's going to start its retrograde in Aries. So, Scorpio, for you, this one is going to be in your 5th house. It's time to revisit romantic energy. Okay, you're all in the area of romantic energy. All the readings out here, the planets that I've done for you have some sort of connection to romance and love. Okay. With this, you should honor what brings you joy and what brings you happiness. And you put that together with the other messages about letting go, and clearing. And you should get a message in there. You should be understanding something, okay? The theme of this retrograde is consolidation. So you should be defining what you really want in life. Align with your integrity, because Saturn is going to ask you why. You're going to be pushed. You're going to feel this impulse to answer the question, why of this and why of that? You're going to answer it to yourself, by the way. Okay. So if you are able to do the work and you're able to focus, by November, you're going to feel so empowered. You're going to feel so good about yourself because you will have released things that you don't need, have become much more grounded and faithful to yourself. You're going to feel great. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Let's take a look now at messages from the universe to live better, to live happier. Okay, anything very specific in love will come through in the summer love bonus readings. We've already done the first one on the 5th of July. The second one, the second one will be uploaded. These ones were turned. So that'll happen every 2 weeks until the autumn equinox. Remember that they are complementary. Okay, the normal Tarotscope, and love, which is specific, they're complementary to each other. Okay, guys, let's take a look. 4 Swords. Who's resting? Scorpio's resting. Okay. Scorpio is rejuvenating. They're resting. They're going through peace. Maybe you're going on vacation at the beginning of July. Could be, because you're rejuvenating. You're just getting all your energies together. Okay. You're also doing that because you want to protect your territory. Okay. You're recuperating your energy, because you're standing up for yourself, and in order to do that, you have to rest first, right? You have to get that energy into yourself. As we were saying here, you're going to be releasing stuff. You're going to be understanding that it's important that you don't hold on to what doesn't help you, what you don't need, what makes you feel stuck. And it looks like you're doing that. You're going to stand up for yourself and say no to certain things. The result is very nice, by the way. I had already peeked. Confession. Okay. The result is really good. Okay. Because you have the Lover's card coming in. Okay. So, yeah. You have some sort of choice to make. But I'm seeing reunion coming in. Okay. This is really nice. And then we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, however. This would have been a perfect match if it was upside right. But this one, being upside down, you have the feeling of instability, however. Okay? You're gonna say what you need to say, but you're gonna still feel a little insecure. You might be saying it with your voice trembling, as they say, but you will be saying it. Yeah. See, you're afraid to take that leap of faith. There's insecurity. Let's go on. Let's see what else is going on here. All of it? Okay, sorry. I was supposed to take all of it. Got it. Okay. So let's see. We have the Moon in the reverse. Major Arcana. You're afraid. Misunderstanding. Something happened. You want clarity. Yeah. You definitely want clarity. There's something that happened. Scorpio. This is an important message for someone out there. 9 of Wands. And that too is in the reverse. You don't want to compromise. You're being very defensive as well. Okay. So you're clamming up. Basically you're closing yourself in. Wow. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. You're refusing. Some people would say stubborn. Others would be, Scorpio is a strong energy, and when they refuse, they refuse. Okay? But oftentimes, they don't refuse out of simply stubbornness, like people may accuse you, but you refuse because you know what you're talking about. Okay? And in fact, take a look. We have the 5 of Pentacles, meaning that you have positive changes coming up. Okay? Whatever adversity was out there, you're going to be recovering from it. Okay, definitely recover. Oh, nice. I like this. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, you have progression at this point, because it gets better, of course, because you said no. You have progression. You have really quick change. We were talking about everything that was changing. And you have a message coming in. Someone's going to communicate something to you, and it's positive. You're going to get the message that you wanted, the information that you wanted. Things are going to go as you wished, Scorpio. You held your ground. You really stood up for yourself. Strong, but and even if someone didn't like it, it still took you to the right place. Okay, the changes that are coming are positive for you. Wow, this is good. Okay, Scorpio. I hope you liked it. Remember the bonus love reading, the summer love bonus reading on the 5th of July, so that we can delve into love even more. And in the meantime, thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.